What do you think Trump, you said he could have done more. What more could he have done? Just pushed harder? Cabinet members that push harder? Because, man, he's working hard.
He's been soft on Putin.
Okay.
He likes Putin.
Right.
And he thinks, up until just recently, that Putin likes him. Putin doesn't like anybody.
Right, he's just playing him.
Exactly.
Right.
I would have pushed hard on Putin, or the people that were pushing on the people that pushed on Putin. We had a son of an oligarch come to the seminar last year, or this year. Remember, I trained 6 of the 9 oligarchs in the early 90s. But okay, well, their sons are coming back to the seminar now. And he says, thank you for not nobody knows his dad's name, so thank you for not telling anybody who I am. And he said that the people that are under Putin, that could take over, if something happened to him, are worse than him.
That's what I hear. Yeah, he's the good one.
Yeah.
Well, I hope this gets settled. It looks like Trump's trying to push it through, but I guess we'll have to see what happens. You just had a seminar, and I asked you, how was the caliber of the kids? And then you kind of told me, and then you said,
okay,
we're fucked.
The kids are worse, but the results are better.
Okay,
and the results are better because, even Father Time here moves with change. And so starting about 3 or 4 years ago, we started experimenting, blind testing, using those fancy words. And what we got the best effects with. Before, I'd wait 3 or 4 or 5 years to see how you did. Now I wait 3 or 4 or 5 months. Okay, and you questioned me when I came in. You had 1 live guy there. No, I had 2 live guys. I actually had 3. I had 1 on webinar, live on the webinar, and we had 2 that were live in person there, and they just suck it up.
Right, that makes the difference.
Oh, yeah. And we use webinars a lot more than we did before.
Yeah.
And they like to see a guy that looks like them. One of the favorite webinars is a guy, Belgian Waffle, one we call him. He looks like a librarian, okay? But he's a librarian that's got about 50, 60 million euros now after 4 years. And he wouldn't say, to look at him, if you were a terrorist on a bus, he's the last guy you worry about striking back. And he's done terrific. And the hardcore are very successful because we have a lot of successful people there. And we happen to have at the hardcore that he went to, we had a guy who's just about to sell his business for 500 million Swiss francs. Okay, he's been doing this 5 years. He's turning 30 years old. But what we're seeing more of that we didn't see before is people want to exit earlier. They want to exit. They want to be able to have a few years. 30 is nothing. We both know that, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. But they talk like it's the end of the world.
You used to call me a kid at 42, 43.
Yeah, exactly. And so the kids having more interface with past successes has really not turned the corner, but has shown people in this market post-COVID, because everybody was scared to death about Corona, which I call COVID Corona, and we're doing better. And the real thing, one of the things in conjunction with the 2 things I just mentioned, is the fact now we really pound seller finance.
Right.
We just did
So forget the banks for your first couple deals, just seller finance.
There's not a webinar, but a testimonial that's going around. Is an Aussie ex-convict. He watched 5 videos. He went out and did a $2.4 million deal. And he came to the last hardcore, and he says, and he's uneducated, and he sounds uneducated. He's not pretending to sound that way. He is that way. And he says, if I can do that after 5 videos, and right now I'm here to tell you, he should have closed today a $20 million mining deal.
Peter Thiel took $500,000 and turned it into $1 billion using the exact same techniques we're using inside the investment club. He met a CEO, his name was Zuckerberg. He pitched him the deal and he said, okay, I'll give you $500,000. Mark went public and sold the shares to people like you. Well, what happened to Peter? Well, he exited and got a 2,300x return. The wealthy invest in early stage companies, folks. The public markets are for suckers. It's a rigged game. By the way, this happens in crypto as well. It's called pre-sale tokens. This is Solana. Does anybody know this chain? They sold pre-sale tokens for 4 cents. And you can see the date on there, April 5th, 2018. Look at Solana today, folks. That thing's up over 1,000x. The media and Wall Street and all these hype people get you to buy the top. Meanwhile, they put their clients in at the bottom and they use you for liquidity to make their clients rich. You can play this same game. You just have to have the financial education and the deal flow. That's it.
He offered him $30 million seller finance for a $20 million deal. Remember, you name the price, I name the terms.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And contrary to what you think, seller finance 100%. So he's buying the guy's business with his own goddamn money. And he's doing $10 million more than he was asking. Because he's going to refinance it in 2, 3, 4 years. And he's going to pull the purchase price out and put it in his pocket.
That's QLA.
Yep, that's it.
But you said long-term, we're fucked. Why do you say that? You're talking about people.
I'm at this 50 years, and I watched the kids for 33 years, and the quality of people that we have come through the seminar are weak. They're just weak. They have no gumption. You know the test. If somebody came up and slapped your or spit in your wife's face, what would you do? There's 3 alternatives. 1A is I'd ask him if he was having a bad day. B, C, the only answer is you get a brick and you beat his fucking brains out. Failure rate is up to 98.6%. I thought it when it was 92% when the test first came out. Can't get any worse. Failure rate is up to 98.6. 98.6 of blue-blooded Americans, Brits, Aussies, etc. Would rather switch than fight.
Why is that happening? Like, if you really had to think about it.
Poor role models.
Okay.
We don't do what our parents tell us to do. We do what we see our parents do. Now, I had an assassin, CIA, killing monster for a father.
Yes, you did.
Okay? So you can't really put me in that pool. But who I believe with all my heart invented tough love. Okay? When I did something wrong and when he did come back into town, my mother had a thing on the refrigerator with a refrigerator magnet. The nuns would have beaten me. The priest probably would have beaten me. My mother would have tried to beat me, but she wasn't very successful. She's a little teeny thing. And then when my dad came home, God forbid, I mean, even if it happened 9 weeks before or 3 months before, my dad would beat the shit out of me. And so I never did drugs. Nobody believes that, but it's the truth. I never did drugs because I was afraid my dad would kill me. I mean, literally kill me, not just pretend to kill me. And the guys that came to my 80th birthday, there were 4 or 5 guys that have known me since I'm 10, 12, 15 years old, and they all said the same story. We didn't do drugs because we were afraid Mr. Peña would kill us too. Because if Danny did drugs, that means he got them from us. And their fathers each were happy with that, fine. Mr. Peña can do the heavy lifting. He can beat the shit out of Howard. He can beat the shit out of Bud. He can beat the shit out of Walt. And my dad did.
So he scared the whole neighborhood
Correct.
straight.
Correct.
Okay, all right.
To continue watching the rest of the episode for free, visit our website londonreal.tv or click the link in the description below.
Hi, it's Brian Rose from London Real. You probably know that we've just recently been re-platformed on YouTube after 25 months completely in the dark. The truth is, I really need your help. What I really need you to do is click on that subscribe button right now, like this video, and maybe even leave a comment or share the link with friends. We're really fighting against an algorithm that's tried to keep us quiet for so long, and the more subscribers we have, the more people watch our content, the better guests we can bring you, the better content, and we can continue transforming lives. We've been doing this for 14 years now. I want to do this for another 14 years, but I really need your help. So click on that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, share this, and we're going to continue to bring you more and more great content. Thank you.